Stuff with Jack Greathouse is brought to you by Standing Stone Bank. Standing Stone Bank and Standing Stone Financial Services are there when it counts to assist you in meeting all your financial goals. We are Lancaster and Fairfield County's only locally owned and managed bank with 2 locations to serve you. We offer innovative products like Kasasa Rewards Checking and mobile banking. We are located at 1355 Edie Road or at standingstonebank.com. Standing Stone Bank. There when it counts. Also brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. You have to be here.
Hi, I'm Jack Greathouse, and welcome to the show Stuff. This week we're at Standing Stone Bank, and we're at the Edie branch, the beautiful branch here on Edie Road. And it's just an incredible place, and we want to thank Jeff Beard, the great staff here, Bobby Walker, everyone. And we have a great show for you today. We've got Neil Redd and Terry Smith from the Earth Angels, and we have Steve Conrad from the Parks and Recreation. He's going to talk about a Friday night bandstand, so you don't want to miss that. But to get us going today, we've got a customer service rep by the name of Angelise Billum. Angelise, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, I am doing great, and thanks for asking. Hey, you guys here, Standing Stone Bank, a great place, a friendly place. You come in here, you feel good about coming in here.
We try.
Yeah, and you guys answer all the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell us a little bit about Kasasa. What's going on with that?
So Kasasa is our free checking accounts that we offer to our customers. We pay you to bank with us. We have a couple different accounts, basically just what your banking needs are. Those accounts can fit what you need. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and how long have you been here?
A year and a half.
Wow.
Yes.
It's been that long?
It's been that long, yeah. Just talked about it the other day.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that I really enjoy is that Standing Stone Bank does such a great job in our community. They're second to none, and we're just very, very fortunate to have Standing Stone Bank, and I know you're a part of that. So we really appreciate you. We appreciate everyone here. We got a great show today.
Yes.
A great, great show. Earth Angels and the Friday Night Bandstands. We got to get to it. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. That's Annalise Billum, Standing Stone Bank here on the Edie branch. We'll be back with our show in just a minute. Hey, welcome back to the Edie branch here at Standing Stone in Lancaster. And again, a shout out to all the Standing Stone Bank employees. They just do an awesome job. They're a great community partner, and that's what this show is all about today. And I can't think of anybody that would be a better community partner that has a cause that tugs at your heartstrings more than the coming up, I think, the 31st annual Super Cruise In.
That's right. That's our 31st year for doing this.
And that's Neil Redd. Now, this guy was the main man. If you know anything about the Super Cruise In, then you know who Neil Redd is. And Neil, you've been, you've been involved with this. How many years now?
31 years now.
I kind of knew that answer, but I wanted to make sure. And also Terry Smith. Terry, thank you for coming.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us.
You bet. Hey, guys, you know, this event just continues to grow, continues to impress people. And when you look at it, explain the whole concept and what's going on. I know that's a lot.
Well, you know, we are now officially over 200 families and their children sent on dream trips. And we send terminally ill and life-threatened ill children on dream trips anywhere in the continental United States. And we work throughout Ohio, all over Ohio. But the thing of it is, we're all volunteer. We have no paid employees on our books.
See, that's just an amazing thing. And that's probably why you've got over 200 families that have been able to go on trips.
That's correct. We've sent 5 families this year so far, so we're well over 50 grand in those 5 families.
That's incredible. So June 17th, we've got a huge event coming up, don't we?
Yes, we have. And the thing of it is, that event plus our corporate sponsors is how we're able to send these children on these dream trips. Without that money coming in, we couldn't do it.
No doubt about that, and it's very important. Who would someone get a hold of if they want to be a sponsor or wants to be a part of this?
Well, they can get on our website, earthangelfoundation.org, and that's how we're getting a lot of our families now. They're getting a hold of us through the website and nominating a child.
Okay. All right. So June 17th, take me through that whole thing. Now, so what's happening? What do people need? Why do they need to come? How much fun do you have?
I'll be there about 6:35 that morning. I won't be home to about midnight. But
Bring your appetite, because there's a lot of food vendors.
Yeah, there's a lot of vendors.
A lot of food vendors. We've got a live auction at 4 o'clock. We got a silent auction all day. We've got crafts. You name it, it's there. We've got groups that are performing during the day, and of course, we don't want to forget Stan the Man, our official DJ. He'll be pushing stuff all day long.
He's really good at that, and actually very entertaining.
You know what? I think he's the best there is.
Each year, we've been fortunate enough to have you guys on with us here for a couple of years, and you know, each and every year we talk about all of these things. I know there's a lot of things that people need to know about this.
Yes, our major corporate sponsors this year is the United Ford Owners, Class Acts, The Right Stuff, Reichert Automotive, Max and Irma's, Mid-Ohio Ford, Flanagan's Pub, Fast Rod and Custom, and Machine Tool Solutions. And those are the big guys that put out the big bucks. But then we have all these others to the tune of about 180 of them that contribute money too, and we can't do it without their support.
Really, the big and small, or
Yeah, the corporate sponsors are keeps us alive. I mean, they are our foundations, corporate sponsors. So, and like you said, large and small. He named the major ones, but I mean, we have a lot, like 180, like you said, right around 180 smaller ones too. So everything, and it all is donated. It's all donations, and it all goes to the kids. The only thing that it's like office supplies and stuff, but that's it. Everything else is strictly for the kids. So.
And we are a 501c3 organization, so you know they can claim that. And gosh, I mean, there's no end to what we do with children, and some of the testimonies we get back from these children is really tear jerking. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, Neil and Terry. You know, we talk about these families, and this, you know, this whole idea of sending them on a trip that they choose. Is that correct? Within the boundaries?
They choose the trip. Now we're sending the majority of our people to Disney World, either in Florida or California, and because sending them on a car trip or something like that, it's hard to make those reservations anymore. And there's so many liabilities. So most of them are going to Disney.
Yeah. Well, and that's a great place, and it's wherever they want to go. But you guys have to feel good about this, about the whole program, the whole process of sending someone. It really means a lot.
That's right. And there's always some of the foundation there at the send-off to see them off. And they all get a special T-shirt to wear. It says Earth Angel T-shirt. And so this sets them apart.
Yeah. Well, no doubt. So, okay, now we got a lot of things going on the 17th, right?
Yeah, car registration will begin that morning at 10 o'clock. Okay. Not at 7 like they come in, but 10 o'clock. And trophy presentation will be at 5:30. But people do have to be present to win the trophies.
Okay.
Yeah. And the main thing we want to impress is the grandstand is free to all registered cruisers. So everybody that's a registered cruiser gets set in the grandstand free for the entertainment that night at 7. Yeah. You become a sponsor, we like to take care of you also. So we have some knickknacks. We take their picture with the presentation of the plaque and the big check, and then everything's free for them.
That's great. It's such a It's just a wonderful thing. And so again, so you got the cruise in, and you've got all this. You got food vendors. I mean, just think of maybe the most fun, festive day, and that's what it is.
It's a fun, festive day the whole day through, and once you've been there a couple hours and things start smoothing out, everything starts working properly.
Well, that's the case with anything, Neil. Anything at all, and and that's great. Hey, give everyone the website again. Well, I want to do this a few more times before we're done.
But the website is earthangelfoundation.org, and the Earth Angel hotline is 866-611-ANGL. That's 2645.
Okay, give them that again.
That's the Earth Angel hotline is 866-611-ANGL. That's 2645. And we will certainly get back with you.
Okay.
Or the website is www.earthangelfoundation.org. So,
Okay, and that's .org.
.org. And now, if they want table seats, each year we sell table seats on the track. I have got the tickets for those, so they have to get a hold of Neil to get their table seats. And that's by calling 740-332-4713. And my name's in all the flyers and everything. So,
Where are these flyers? You put them out everywhere, I think.
we have 28,000 of them, and they're around stores. Or a lot of them down at Save A Lot because they're selling grandstand seats and chair seats for us.
Okay, so Save A Lot is doing that.
Save A Lot here on Memorial Drive. They're doing that for us.
Precise Welding, Larry Smith, he's selling them for us too.
Okay.
So,
Right. Okay, so people can get those flyers and find out a lot about that. Now, I assume there's trophies and stuff for the cars and awards and all of that.
Yes, there'll be 80 plus trophies for the cars, so we'd like to take care of them too. And people bring cars in there that are in trailers. They bring cars in there that they almost have to push in. So they bring all kind of cars in there in certain types of restoration. But the thing is about the kids, bring your ride. Yeah, and enjoy it.
There's 80 3-foot trophies is what we have for them. Plus, we have more awards, and we have a lot. It's well worth the money. I mean, and it's all for the kids. I mean, the ones that don't win a trophy, it's because there's a lot of nice cars there, and it's worth it. And it's just a festive occasion that for the whole family. I mean, we have crafts. For the women and the kids, and it's just a lot of food, like I said, and it's just a festive occasion. It's a fair-like atmosphere.
Sure. Okay, well, as we're winding down here, guys, I do want to give a shout out here to the concert.
Yes, that's Rick Candy All Nighters, and Terry's going to talk about that because he's in charge of that.
They're a Las Vegas type act. We decided to go a little bit different this year, and just to be a little different. And they're a Las Vegas type act. They call it the Mad Drummer, Steve Moore, and they're entertainers. They're entertainers. They play good music. They play 50s, 60s, all the way up to 90s music. They're just entertainers. So we just thought we'd just try something different for a change. So,
and the concert starts at 9? Is that
No, concert starts at 7.
7.
And I wouldn't be surprised what you'll see them at even out in the crowd on the track. Yeah.
$15 for grandstand seats, and $25 a piece for the track seats, and then the table or the table seats. He sells the table seats. So
Table seats are $250 for a table of 8, or if you buy them individually, they're $35 each.
and it's $5 admission to the grounds. And if you buy a concert ticket, I mean, you get a free admission to the grounds. Of course, $5 parking is, everybody has to pay $5 parking. Well, sure. That's the fairgrounds, which keeps the fairgrounds going. Sure. So, but it's quite an affair.
Well, the whole day is good. Stan the Man, the entertainment, the concert, which starts at 7, the Super Cruise in. We've got just a few seconds left, guys. What else do people need to know?
If they need a room, contact Holiday Inn Express or Baymont Inn right here in Lancaster. Okay. So they can take care of that. What we got to realize, many live auction items. I mean, it'll take a couple hours for the live auction, because the live auction brings in as much as $9,000 or $10,000.
And if you call either one of them, ask for the special rate for the cruise in.
Okay.
They have a special rate for us for the cruise in.
Okay.
So,
Great. Okay. Well, guys, I know June 17th is really going to be a long day for you guys, but it's well worth it when you think about the cause and all the fun. And a lot of it's, I mean, you bring your whole family. It's really a good family.
It's a family affair. And get this, a lot of our children we send on trips, their families and the children will be there up underneath the grandstand.
They're all invited there.
We invite every
We
one of
set them
them.
a special seat at the concert, and they're all invited. So.
Okay, well, guys, I really appreciate you coming on. The Earth Angels, you guys knock it out of the park, man. I really appreciate it. Neil Red, Terry Smith, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being on. Best of luck, and we'll see everyone June 17th out at the fairgrounds. You bet. You bet. We'll be back with more stuff in just a moment. Hey, welcome back to Standing Stone Bank at the Edie Road branch. And again, thanks to Bobby Walker and her great staff here and everybody, Jeff, everyone involved with Standing Stone. They're just incredible. And each and every month we come out to either Standing Stone on Wheeling Street or at this beautiful facility here. It's just amazing. And, you know, we were talking Earth Angels at first, and, of course, Standing Stone is another one of those sponsors for the Earth Angels event coming up on June 17th. Well, we have a lot of other things going on this summer, and nobody better to talk about it than somebody representing our great parks and recreation, and nobody better than the supervisor of recreation services, Mr. Steve Conrad. How are you, sir?
Man, Jack, I need to hire you as an agent to get me more money, I think.
Well, you don't know what percent I charge.
Well, this is true. This is true. I'm doing great. It's always good to be here.
It's great to have you. And, hey, I know, man, you know, Friday nights are just, hey, is there anything going on this summer that you know of?
Well, just a little bit. You know, one of my favorite programs, to be honest, is the Friday Night Bandstand Concert Series. I don't know if you remember, we've talked about it, but I really started my career wanting to be a band director. I went to college, you know, as a music major, and I ended up changing to phys ed recreation. So I still hold music dear to my heart, and one of my favorite things is scheduling this Friday night series. And it's fun to be out there listening to great music, and you see the same people week in and week out. It's just a real joy.
Well, and it's also, it's an event that families can do. I mean, you can split that family any way you want to, those that are interested, but it's a great time.
Well, where else can you get entertainment like that, enjoy family quality time in our beautiful downtown, you know, bandstand area for free?
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing, and it's something that you could easily pay quite a few dollars.
Oh, absolutely. And I tell you, we've got a phenomenal lineup this year, I think, but we could not do this without our good friends, Judy Root, and before that, you know, all the presidents, and for Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan. They have been sponsoring this for the last 34 years. This is the 35th year, as a matter of fact, and they are tremendous.
And, you know, that's the great thing about, you know, in this community, they all work together for various things, different things. You know, we just mentioned Standing Stone with the Earth Angels, and they just do such a great job here. But that's another topic. The entertainment this year, I know you've got a great lineup.
Well, we really do. The first group we have, you know, I was talking to our cameraman, Aaron, and he asked me, what do we got going on? Who's the first group? And it's a group called Brass Tracks. And, of course, being a trumpet player, when I looked at their video, I heard their trumpet player, and this guy, I would probably bow down to him, give him accolades. He's really good. But I started listening to him, and one of my favorite Blood, Sweat, and Tears songs is Go Down Gambling. And I heard them do this song, and right away I told Class Acts, I want these guys. And so they do all the music from the horn bands of the 60s and 70s, you know, Chicago, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and all those different ones. And they're really going to be a lot of fun. And so they're going to be our first group, but I'm really excited for our second group. We are doing a Rolling Stones tribute band called Satisfaction. And I think they are going to be just fantastic. It's going to be on June the 9th. And the whole lineup is great. And then our good friends, Bad Influence, who they have a tremendous draw. They're coming back for the third year. EJ, when someone told me, Jack, and you know EJ real well, that, EJ's a good singer. I said, yeah, right. EJ's a good singer.
He really is, and all the members are very talented in what they all add to it. You look at the guitars and the drummer and the
Our good friend Bob Capetti from Interface Video and the keyboard, he's phenomenal, and just they're fun to work with.
All of them are good, and I really enjoy them. Of course, I'm a little biased, but I do really enjoy Bad Influence.
Well, they are. They're very talented. They do a good job at what they do, and it's fun. I don't know about you, but when I turn on my radio dial, it's the oldies stations. I like listening to things back when I was younger, and that's what I like about them. They do things that are popular, and I don't care what the age of people listening. You see their toes tapping, or they're singing with it.
And I've seen them do some country music that is really good. I've seen them do some. I mean, they're just that talented. They can go across. I've seen them do.
Yeah. There's no genre that holds them back. They can do anything. Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
So after them, who do we have?
Well, on our fourth week, we have some good friends of mine, and I try to schedule not just stuff that I like, but stuff that everybody. And so I've got a bluegrass group that's been here before. They're called
love bluegrass.
Oh, they do, and they're called the Mule Skinners. And what's really interesting, I mean, we talk about a small world, and I started talking to Bill Pert, who's the lead for the Mule Skinners. Come to find out, he is from the Champaign County area, and I just kindly asked him. I said, do you by any chance know Bob or Gene Lieber? Oh, my golly, good friends. And he goes, their son-in-law, Ray Fleming, and I went on the Emmaus Walk, together. Those are my cousins and my aunt and uncle, and they are entertaining. They're a lot of fun, and I think people are going to love them. They've been here like at least two times before.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Yes. And then we've got, let me check here. Oh, yeah, the community band, and it's near the 4th of July, so we always try to do a patriotic show. And Judy Rear does a nice job with the local musicians, and it's always a great time. Listen to all that patriotic music. But then we've got a huge group coming. They were big when I was in college. They're originally from the Athens area, their lead, but it's the McGuffey Lane.
Oh man, that's huge.
Yeah, they're big. They are still extremely popular. They have a huge drawing, country rock. Yes. So last time they were here about 2 or 3 years ago, it was a huge draw.
Well, it was. You could really tell. Now, when are they here?
Okay, McGuffey Lane will be here on July the 7th. Okay. So we're excited about that. And then on July the 14th, I told people when I took over scheduling this, if I didn't have this group back every year, this town would probably hang me from the highest light pole downtown, and it's, of course, the British Invasion.
Oh, yeah, that was a huge hit.
Oh, they are. They're fantastic. And, I'm excited to talk to them because last August, I believe it was, they actually played in London. And I'm curious to find out how the British people took them doing all the Beatles tunes, because they try to replicate it the way you hear it on the old 45s. And for those of you that don't know what 45s are, Google it.
Well, I know I certainly remember.
Sure do, don't we, Jack?
Yeah, we sure do. So,
and then, of course, after them, we've got the Lancaster Festival. We take a couple of weeks off, and there, to me, is no more fun time in the city of Lancaster in the summer than those 10 days of the festival. And I tell everybody, if you don't see one of your friends downtown or somewhere, you don't have any friends in town because they're all out.
That's true. Everybody's there. If you live in this area, then you are a part.
They are. And I think, and don't quote me on it, but I really think Mike Tharp's band is going to play that Friday night of the Art Walk downtown. So
Mike Tharp as
he's of course our park superintendent. Yes, I'm glad you brought that. I take that for granted sometimes, but yeah, he's our new superintendent, does a fantastic job, and he has a group from a bunch of kids from high school that got back together 30 some years later, and they're having a ball.
Well, that's I'll tell you what, Friday night, and again it starts June 2nd.
June the 2nd, and then of course after the festival we're not done.
And what time?
It is from 7 to 8:30, but British Invasion is going to play from 7 to 9.
Oh, okay. All right, 7 to 9. Now, I know you still have a few more after the
We
festival.
do. We have 2 weeks after the festival, and our good friend Mike O'Reilly from WLRY Radio, he has a Christian group called Slaw Dog, and everybody tells me they're really good, so I always try to get a couple of local.
Mike's very talented.
Oh, Mike's such a nice guy. He's a real nice guy. So they're playing on August the 4th, and then we're finishing up with one of my favorite groups, and it's called Conspiracy Band. and they've been advertised for years as the #1 party band in Central Ohio, and they do a phenomenal job. Their lead guy is just, I don't know if anybody likes to entertain more than he does. They're phenomenal. And one of our local trumpet players, who's a good friend of mine, he went to OU, Dave Miller, is in that group. So it's going to be just a fantastic, fantastic summer. Because it was a 35th year, normally we get $10,000 from Fairfield Federal. They gave us 15 this year. And because it's my last year of doing this, Mike let me go about another 4,000 over that. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be a great year. And something different, we have rebuilt the stage that the festival used to set up in Broad Street for the Friday night stuff. It got destroyed in a storm up at Baltimore, Ohio. Well, we have rebuilt that on a little bit smaller scale, and we're hoping it's going to be where two men can just crank it up in 20 minutes, and it's going to be ready to go. And we're going to put a lot of these groups on an actual stage in Broad Street.
Well, that's just going to be a fantastic time, and it starts again at 7.
It starts on June the 2nd. It's from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Gypsy Joe's Ice Cream is always out there. We're getting some great restaurants downtown. Yeah. Go downtown, have dinner, and then come back and have some Gypsy Joe's Ice Cream and some great entertainment.
Right. Find a spot to park. Go out. I want to tell everyone the process if they haven't done it. You really, it's so easy.
And I'll block the streets off about 5:30, so you can set your chairs up and save a spot, and then go eat and have a good time.
And park. Bring your chairs. So they need to bring something to sit.
Definitely bring your lawn
have
chairs.
to.
No, you don't have to. But it's great to bring your lawn chairs, and it's really fun, Jack, to see all the little kids coming up and dance. I call them our solid gold dancers. I'm aging myself again, but we have a great time, and get out there and just really enjoy it. I think it's just going to be a super time. Knock on wood, I've never had one rained out in my 25 years here, so let's hope this is going to be another great summer.
You just jinxed yourself. You know that. You just did it.
Basketball tournament, he's made 10 straight free throws, and then he bricks it.
Oh, well, I know it's going to be a lot of fun out there for everybody involved. You've got a great list of bands. What talent you're going to be on display?
Well, it's amazing how much talent is just in the Central Ohio area. It's enjoyable.
And you mentioned some local bands. I mean, when you talk about and some of the ones that are coming, like British Invasion and certainly McGuffey Lane, and then you talk about Bad Influence and talk
Correct.
about those are. I mean, they're really good.
Yeah, it's really good entertainment. It's first class entertainment. We're just really proud of the product I think we put out there, and I think this stage we're going to put up is really going to enhance the whole thing. Instead of sitting and listening to music bounce off of the One North building where the Chamber of Commerce is, we're going to have it so everybody's backs will be to Main Street, and so the sound is going to be coming right at you, and hopefully with your backs to Main Street, you're not going to notice the truck traffic and stuff as much, and I think it's going to be a great experience for everybody. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I can't take all the credit for that. It was a conglomeration of minds, but I think it's really going to be one of the best summers ever.
Well, there's no doubt about that, and I know real quick, not only do we have the bandstands, but we also have pools opening up.
Oh, my golly, Jack, I am so busy right now getting lifeguards hired, all the stuff. The pool's cleaned up, getting product ordered, but we will open on Saturday of Memorial Weekend. Tiki Pool opens up at noon that day. Miller Pool will open up on the Tuesday after Memorial Day for the rest of the summer, and get out and enjoy your pools. Jim Thompson, who is our supervisor for maintenance, and his staff do a phenomenal job taking care of the pools, make sure the water quality is where it should be, and they really work hard to make sure people have a great environment to swim.
I just think we have so many opportunities, and I know we've only got about 20 seconds left, but the staff, you, Steve, everybody is just an incredible thing, and that's why people support you.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. Our guys, it's not a job; it's a livelihood, and we do it to serve the public, and we're the caretakers of their parks. And so, I would suggest, Jack, anybody that wants information, go to our website at lancasterparks.com, and we've got calendars, information, flyers, whatever. You can find everything that's going on our website, and it's a busy time.
Well, Steve Conrad, I really appreciate you coming on. Your passion and enthusiasm is second to none. I really, really appreciate that. You're awesome. You're great to work with, and we enjoy what you do. We just appreciate it, and thanks for being on.
Well, I really appreciate it. And, once again, it's not all me, and you mentioned it earlier. It's all the community working together to serve the citizens.
And a great staff there at the Parks and Rec.
It's the best. I'm so proud of all of them. Yeah.
And you should be. All of you guys should be. But again, thanks a bunch for coming on.
Thank you so much. I always love it. I'm going to miss it when you retire and leave, man.
Well, I appreciate that, Steve. Hey, I also want to thank not only Steve Conrad on behalf of the Lancaster Parks and Recreation, but I also want to thank again Neil Red and Terry Smith, Earth Angels. Just an incredible thing coming up June 17th. And don't forget, the Friday night bandstands are just going to be awesome. Great, great talent. So, hey, on behalf of everyone here at Standing Stone Bank on the Edie Branch, I'm Jack Greathouse, and we'll see you next week on Stuff.
Stuff with Jack Greathouse is brought to you by Standing Stone Bank. Standing Stone Bank and Standing Stone Financial Services are there when it counts to assist you in meeting all your financial goals. We are Lancaster and Fairfield County's only locally owned and managed bank with 2 locations to serve you. We offer innovative products like Casasa Rewards Checking and mobile banking. We are located at 1355 Edie Road or at standingstonebank.com. Standing Stone Bank, there when it counts. Also brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. You have to be here.